Hello and welcome to my first ever cash envelope stuffing. Now, this is a little bit of an experiment actually, just to see if these are the types of videos people would like to have monthly in the coming year. So November, December are kind of my practice times for this budget that I want to continue to do it in this way for the coming year. And I also wanted to just see like if this is something people are interested in seeing, because I will be doing this regardless of if I do it on camera or off camera. So yeah, it's a little bit of an experiment. It does feel a bit odd to be doing a lot of jazz hands and not really looking at the camera, because it's obviously not the style of video I ever really film. So let's kind of get into it. I will be doing my budget monthly because of my income stream. I'm self-employed and I'm also kind of freelance, so I'll have like 3 weeks go by where nothing hits my account and then suddenly all my invoices are getting paid at once. So it's very hard to do this like fortnightly or weekly even, so just monthly is what's going to make sense for me. And because of the freelance scenario, I am going to be working with the income I made the month previously, because that's kind of the safest way to do it. In saying that, I am in a very fortunate financial situation at the moment. As you can probably see by looking at the figures, I'm making a lot of money, and so I want to not get complacent with that and actually use this time to really teach myself how to budget and to try and save like 70% of what I make, so that, you know, I can build up a really solid savings account that can potentially be a down deposit on a house or whatever ends up happening for me in the future. So with that all said, let's get into it. Now, November's budget, I know we're kind of already into November, but this is like me experimenting, like I said. I'm going to be taking the figure that I made in October. So I made $9,668.32. Now I always minus 25% for my taxes. My taxes don't equal that much at the end of the year. It's always quite a bit less. However, I just want to have that big cushion, because then I just feel very like happy I've got that money aside and I don't really have to worry about it. And also, if I had any specific business expenses come up, then I don't have to pay for it out of my personal savings. I've got like this little buffer, this backup. So 25% minus from this is the gross income. I should probably write that there. Gross. And this is net for October. So yeah, that's my net income. I'm going to be saving 70% of it, and then 30% is going to be the budget. So 30% of $7,251.24 is this figure here, which is $2,175.37. Now, I will be leaving some in the bank. I'm not going to take everything out in cash, because it honestly just doesn't make sense for my gas, my bills, and as well as like my client. When I eat out with them, I have to put it on my business card because it is a business expense. So that's what's going to be staying in my account. I'm not going to be taking that out, and this is sort of roughly fixed income. I'm always going to be spending between $500 to like $400 to $500, $600 a month in rent. It doesn't really vary or change too much. So that's staying in the bank. Then we've got the amount that I have left to budget. So once I minus these expenses from this, I am left with this much, which is $1,330.37. And that's what I'm going to budget. That's what I actually have out here in cash. I'm actually dropping the 37 cents because no one wants to deal with that. I have decided to put $200 each month to eating out. So I have a couple of different envelope systems. I have these little envelopes that is what will go in my wallet, because I do have a small wallet. So hold on, let me just grab that for you. So this is my wallet. It's quite small, and because of that, I've made some smaller envelopes that will go in there, and these are the ones that I'll carry with me every day, as it were. So that's what I'm going to do there. Then for my sinking funds, this is what I'm going to have, which is like sort of like the normal cash envelope size that you're probably more used to seeing with these types of videos. So I think, I don't know, I guess I just start from the beginning, don't I? I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm going to do $200 for eating out. So my eating out envelope is this one. So I'm going to be doing that in 50s, 100, 200, and I actually will be putting 50 in here per week. I don't want to be carrying around a ridiculous amount of cash, so 50 will go into here, and that's going to be updated per week, if that makes sense. And then the other 150, which is also for my eating out budget, will just be going in this sort of like hold envelope, because I don't want loads of cash on me, you know. It's like, it's not the best idea. So that's my eating out one done. So I've got, yeah, 150 and then 50 in here, so 200 for eating out for the month. My groceries is the same kind of scenario, so we're going to be doing, again, another 200. I will be putting 150 in the big one and 50 in the small one, because that's just my plan. It might not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me, and that's what counts. So we've got these two. These are kind of just like hold envelopes. I should probably actually make some labels for them, but I'll do that later. And actually I need to label these ones as well. So that's groceries. I have my pussycat. She's this envelope, and I'm going to be putting 40 in there for her, so her food and her litter, and I will just keep the 40 with me because I'm not too fussed about, yeah, carrying that around all the time. And also because I kind of just like grab her stuff a bit sporadically. It's not something I'm very planned with. So that is cat done, and then I'm going to have $80 for miscellaneous expenses. So I think I'll do 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I'm just having this miscellaneous category because honestly, I kind of need to get into the habit and see a little bit about like, well, what are my expenses actually going to be. So this is the cash that I will carry with me and that I will be having in my envelopes. Although I think there is cash in here because I didn't plan this through, and this is my first attempt to do a video of this kind. So this is the cash that I do have in here, so we'll get rid of that, and we will be putting in the envelopes, which, let me just hide my bank card name and stuff because, you know, safety reasons on the internet. So yeah, those are my envelopes, and I will be popping 2 on one side. Oh my god, I said that they fit and now I'm questioning my own measurements. Okay, that does fit. It's a little tight, but it's done. So that is the cash that I will be taking with me on a daily basis, and then these are my backups, which will get sort of replenished each week. So that is that done. Now for the rest of the money that I have left to work with. So these are kind of like, I guess these are always going to be pretty fixed in terms of how much it will be. So I'm always going to have 200 for eating out. Groceries will be 200, so it's $50 a week in each one. My cat and miscellaneous. It's the same with this, like the gas here, it's going to be a fixed expense, and like eating out with clients, I'm always going to budget around 50. So that kind of stays the same. This is going to be the section that is varied depending on how much I make per month, and yeah, how much, you know, I get out of the 30% of my total net figure. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway. So the first category I have is health. So which one is that? That's this one. I've decided to put a lot into this specific sinking fund because I know that I have a few health things I have to deal with this month. I have to go to the dentist, which I haven't done in like 2 years, and that's always expensive. And I also am currently dealing with some back problems because I have physio at the moment. So I'm going to put 200, 300, 400, and that will cover all my health expenses, plus I will probably also have about 70 or 80 left over. So that's health done. The next is experiences. It's my birthday this month, so I am putting a good little amount in there because, you know, you gotta treat yourself. So that will be going in experiences. That's 100, by the way. Then we've got, I need to make this system more functional because I'm just making a mess of my envelopes. Okay, experience is done, health is done. What else do we have? The next is gifts. Because it's Christmas time, we're going to be budgeting 100 for that because you know, that's how you want to do it. You want to make sure that you can buy presents for family and friends and the people you care about. So that's 100 again, so 50, 2 20s and a 10. Clothing is getting 100 just because, I don't know, I felt like putting 100 in there. I don't, it's not really a system. What am I doing? Okay, that's 50. Yeah, alright, we'll do it that way. That makes more sense. Okay, 100 again in clothing. So where's my clothing envelope? Here it is. People are going to get mad at me because I haven't got my notes all prettily lined out. So it's 100 for clothing. And then toiletries. I don't really have any foreseen toiletries this month, so I will just be putting $10 in toiletries, so that can just build up as needed. Travel, I'm putting 30 in there because me and a friend want to go traveling in February. We want to do a little road trip, so I'm going to start building up this fund, which I am excited about. Self-care is going to get 20. We'll just do 2 10s there. With good chance I haven't actually gotten out the right amount of cash because this is my first time doing it. My car is going to get 20. This is just like one that's going to be for like car maintenance, tire and service when that comes up, but that's not going to be for another solid couple of months. My laptop is going to be getting 20. So I have a laptop, it is working. I got it fixed this year and everything. However, whoop, that's the wrong envelope. However, it is something that I know is going to be an expense at some point, and for me to get a laptop where I can do video and editing and everything on, it's going to be like in the thousands. So I'm slowly going to be saving up for that. For whenever that happens. I hope it doesn't happen soon, but it's good just to be prepared. And then for my miscellaneous category, I'm just putting 10. So I do have 2 miscellaneous categories. I have obviously the one that I put in here with the 80 in it, but then I will also have like a sinking fund for miscellaneous, just because, yeah, like I said, I'm new to this. I'm still kind of figuring out what on earth is going on with this cash budgeting thing, and yeah, this way I can just sort of preempt myself. And because I have a little bit of OCD, we will now take a hot minute to put these in an order that makes me satisfied. Actually, you go there. There we go. We're gonna go like this. Ta-da! I love a good rainbow order. That brings me a lot of joy. So those are my sinking funds. That is my first time ever doing one of these videos. Let me know what you think, if you like it, if you don't, if you want to see more of these each month. And I will be just storing my sinking funds in this little envelope thing because, I don't know, I made it, it works for me, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, please give me some feedback in the comments below about if you would like to continue to see this video each month. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!